Okay, so again, so now that we're actually going to the part where we're going to be, we've already made our files and we're going to be starting programming and understanding timing and programming of that nature. We need to understand how to use the emulator. And this again is the original computer that we worked on, so it has the both versions. It has the both versions we talked about, as far as the RSlogix 500 or 5000 and RS Studio 5000. The very first one we're going to be adding or working on is the RSlogix 5000. So what I want to first do is show you how to delete if you have one added, we can show you how to delete a processor in the emulator chassis. So all you do is right click and select remove. You want to make sure you select clear configuration. Okay, so that will remove the processor. If you want to add a processor, all you do is right click, hit create. You have the option to simulate. We're not going to be showing that. We'll be showing how to just simulate and emulate a controller. So we're going to select controller, again slot 2. We're going to then select the version that we want to use. If your emulator does not have multiple versions, it's because it wasn't installed with multiple versions. But just use, you need to make sure that your software matches up. Like whatever firmware or version you're using needs to be the version of emulator that you're running. So in this case, I'm running version 20 over here, right? This is my version 20. So I need to select version 20. And what I like to do is startup mode should be last controller state. That's what I tend to put everything in. And then I select next. Okay, in this section, you don't need to change anything. You just select finish. And now it's actually installed. Now, to look at that, you can go to RSlogix, and I'll show you. We can actually open up. Let's shut down. Actually, let's leave it open. You can open up RSlogix, and that's easily done by going to all programs, the Rockwell software, RSlogix, and then Linux Classic. So you can open up Linux Classic. I can open it up and it will open up a second one. It's not a big deal. Just wanted to kind of show you that I already have that open. So in this instance, what you want to be having is you want to have your VBP1, which is your virtual backplane. If you do not have that, you want to come up here to and I'll show you this upper left hand corner. It almost looks like a little snake up here, but it's really kind of a cord set. It's like a cord on one end and a cord on another. Anyway, it's indicating that that's how you set your drivers. In configuration drivers or configure drivers, you want to go to available drivers. You want to go all the way down through these to virtual backplane. This is what you'll have, virtual backplane. And then you want to add that in there, right? I already have it added in there. So if I wanted to actually come in and stop it, and I don't believe it'll let me stop it. Let's see if I can delete it. It's actually being ran right now because my emulator is on, so I can't. It will not let me delete it. But once you select it and you don't have it, then it will have an add new symbol over here. You add it, and just basically in configuration, you don't need to do absolutely anything in the configuration. Then it will pop up here, and you may need to refresh the screen a little bit. It will pop up in your virtual or in your RSlogix. You select virtual backplane, and then you'll see everything that you have in the backplane. So you see I'm currently running in processor 2, the one that we added. That's version 20.15, version, or in slot 3, I'm running 28.11. Slot 4, I'm running 28.11. Slot 5, I'm running 24.11. And then slot 6, I'm using the 28.11. So that shows you what I currently have in my setup. And you can also hover over these, and it tells you kind of somewhat, what's going on with them. But it doesn't give you the version, so it's best to just go in here to RSlogix. Now, with that said, if I can see it in RSlogix, that means I can download to it. Okay, so what we can do is we can sit here and actually go to, this is my, I can show you using the controller properties up here. This is my version 20. It is in slot 2, so that's where we want to go, right? And then we want to actually go to communications up top. Go to who active. A lot of people, no, this is what you'll see in videos and stuff. If you ever watched a YouTube video, they'll just go to download or something. Don't do that. Don't go to download, because you don't know what you're downloading to. Go to who active. That way you can select what path you want to use. Like, say for instance, if I didn't want to go to the virtual backplane, I wanted to go up here, then I can select it. So I want to make sure that I'm conscious and I'm aware of where I'm going, where I'm trying to download to. So I actually go to who active. I recommend you do the same thing. So again, so now we want to go to slot 2, and then slot 2, you'll have a bunch of icons that pop up now that used to be grayed out. They'll be in go online, upload, or download. In this case, you don't already have anything in the processor. You want to select download. It will pop up a little screen to tell you basically your download information, unexpected hazard. This is basically like a default. This is kind of one of those things that they were obligated to do to let you know that these things could happen. Hit download, and now you're able to download. Now the processor, it will start. It's still not in a running state. It will start, if you look in the upper left hand corner, it will start in remote program. You basically click the box and you can go to run mode. And once you go to run mode, everything is running. As long as your I/O is good, your controller is okay. It will show you any kind of problems. If you have any I/O not representing, then it will show you here. We don't currently have any I/O, so you won't see that. I will actually use hardware through this course to show you how to set up hardware as well. But first and foremost, we want to show how to build upon what we've already done so far. So in this case, you have actually got online with, you've basically made a emulator processor using emulator. You've actually come in and used the proper channels to download it. You actually can start programming from here. What I would like to do as far as this goes, and I can real quick show you that this works. So I can really fast just make some small edits, but obviously you see this is working. So I don't really see a need to it, because we will start programming throughout this very shortly. So with that said, let's go ahead and, now that we've got everything online and functional, we can come up here and understand that you can change to offline up here. You can change to remote run. This puts it back where it's not scanning. You can put it in test mode. You can put the controller property. You can check controller properties. You can go offline. If you already have your processor downloaded and you don't need to download anymore, all you do is click go online. Now that is if you already have your process path already established. You see this path up here? It shows where I've been, right? So this path shows exactly what the processor is. So what you can do, and I'll show you this too, is right here you go to Who Active. You can come in here, and if you're 100% sure this is your path, you can hit set path, set project path. And when you set project path, then you can go online, or you download, or whatever you wanted to do at that point in time. So now this program right here knows exactly who it belongs to. It knows exactly what chassis to go to. It knows exactly what slot to go to. And that makes it that much more easier for you to go online with it. So now, even if I were to come in here and go offline, let's save it and let's close the program. Now let's open it right back up. And I'll do this. I'll go straight to RSlogix 5000. Let's open it back up. Now it already knows where it's at. It's already going to know because we set the project path, right? So as soon as I open up that exact same program, it's going to know where to go. And I'll show you that. So please don't end the video yet. Follow along with what I'm doing until you get the full grasp of this. Okay, so now I want to open a file. If I come in here and I need to be in my project, because I put everything in my controller path, I think it's, where was it? If I made a new one, where it was here. So I need to be in C drive, RSlogix 5000. Okay, so I'll go ahead and point my, so I'll open that. I'll come to C drive. So computer, C drive, RSlogix 5000, projects, and you see we have our Udemy class right here. We'll open it up, and as soon as we open it up, it knows where to go because the path is already set. So all we got to do is click go online. So that makes it that much easier. But if you did not check that box, set project path, then you're going to have to keep finding it and keep going through it. So it's best you go ahead and do that by default. Just set the project path and save the program, and then you should be able to find it. But just like I just showed you right quick, I mean, there's different ways to do different things. So this is just showing you how to link your program you just made, to link it and use it into the emulator, and actually add your first processor. So hopefully you've been following along and actually doing what we're doing, and actually being successful with it. Go through this a couple times, and using emulator is very, very helpful. So I would suggest going through it. You don't have to have any hardware whatsoever. So if you don't have any hardware, this is the best way to go about it. We do have hardware, so we will be showing that through this course, but I want to show you several different means to be able to program and practice and be able to teach yourself as you go. So again, we'll close this video out and start, we'll show you how to do the same thing with Studio 5000. Thank you.